A Japanese room holds almost nothing. Bare walls, a single scroll, one ceramic bowl on a wooden floor. A visitor from the West might walk in and think something is missing. But the Japanese designer would smile and say, "No, this is the whole point." The concept is called ma. It is not a word for emptiness. It is a word for the pause between things, the breath between notes, the silence between words. Ma is not what is absent. It is what makes everything else possible. The Tao Te Ching, the ancient Chinese text that shaped much of Japanese philosophy, teaches this directly. It says a wheel has 30 spokes, but it is the hole at the center that makes it useful. A clay pot is shaped from earth, but it is the hollow inside that holds the water. The teaching is plain. Usefulness comes from what is not there. The ancient voice is asking us to look again at what we call empty. And this idea did not stay in texts. It moved into homes, into gardens, into music. Japanese architects left space not because they lacked material, but because they understood something about the human mind. A room crowded with objects crowds the mind too. A room with one flower in a vase gives the eye somewhere to rest. And when the eye rests, something in the chest loosens. You have felt this. Walking into a cluttered room versus stepping into a quiet one. The body knows before the mind does. Here is what Ma is really teaching. First, space is not waste. In a world that fills every moment with noise and every shelf with things, Ma says that the gap is where meaning lives. The pause in a conversation is where understanding lands. Second, what you remove shapes you as much as what you keep. The Stoics held a similar truth. They called it subtraction, clearing away what is not essential so the essential can be seen. Third, stillness is not the absence of life. It is the condition for it. A seed needs open soil. A thought needs a quiet mind. This week, find one surface in your home. A desk, a windowsill, a corner of a table. Clear it completely. Leave it empty for 3 days. Not as a design experiment. As a practice in noticing what arises when you stop filling. If this brought you a moment of stillness, subscribe and walk this path with us. The room was never empty. It was listening.